Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new fresh slate channel. I am both terrified and completely relaxed. Holy moly. Yes, something a little freeing about like no expectations and a fresh slate. But hopefully this is a place that is just going to be, of course, for our goofy fun media is what kind of umbrella we gave it. Anywho, but alas, ladies and gentlemen, because this is a new channel, bear with me. Hiya, this is a meme series where we basically just check out weird shit online. Whether it's Reddit, whether it's our wonderful community and their freakish humor in our Discord. But yeah, we're basically just exploring the internet together, which is, you know, sometimes a terrifying place. Actually, it might be a fun title of this, because it was, now that the channel name itself is Shay or Grinn, a little weird to have that as well as the thing. Explore the internet, maybe. Someone come up with a better version of that and let me know about it, please. Also, for my dudes who are saying, Grinn, there's a lot of these. Where's the gaming content? You're really making a lot of these meme videos. Actually, my guy, I'm doing like 80% like gaming video stuff, but it just takes an eternity to edit, do, etc. So be patient with me, and sorry. But yes. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let me drink this coffee and let's get into it. I still haven't dusted my thing. I'm gonna have a bunch of fucking sinus problems again. But anyways, let's get into the memes. Resurrection. 7th level Necromancy. Casting time 1 hour. Woof. Range touch. Components. VSM. A diamond worth of at least 1,000 gold. The spell consumes. The spell closes all mortal wounds and restores any missing body part. This will also uncircumcise you. Man, I don't want to get. This is a topic that for me, people have emotions tied to them. I don't know what it is, man. Also, it is morning, so I'm quite congested. Forgive me if I sound a little weird, but this is one of those things where this is like a step above politics to me. Like, I've found people have a weird allegiance to it. All I'll say, you know when you have like an awesome, cute little dog, just the best. It could be Pitbull, it could be a Rottweiler, maybe it's a big dog, whatever. And then people crop their ears and shit and like slice off their tail. I don't like that. I'm not about that. I hate it actually a lot. So, for me, who knows where I'm on? On the side of the fence, etc. Also, I also think that if you are a grown-ass adult, you can just go, get put down for a couple hours, get sliced up, you'll be good to go, bud. You can make that choice on your own. Okay, anyways, the thing that shocks me here is am I fucked up? And the first thought that I ever had was 1,000 gold? Only 1,000 gold? Some people sell some high-end limbs on the black market. I feel like we could work out a deal with some sort of like peak specimen human being and be like, hey man, I'll kill you, necromancy you, we're gonna make bank. Okay, this is just net profit. Okay, good business. I'll numb you. You won't feel a thing. Hadada or Hadada? I don't know. Don't know what's happening. I think it's just. Is that a piece of giant meat? Sounded horrible. Actually, it sounded even worse. Nuns in movies. What kind of movies you watch? Okay, sure, movie. Nuns in cartoons. I feel like nuns in any media are like given the worst take. Like they're just horrible across the board. Either that or they're like freakishly kind, where it's just like you're hiding demons. Okay, something's wrong. But with that being said, though, it kind of checks out. You know, like the whole like how certain religious sects have a high probability of Hadada-ing kid. Also, one thing I heard, this could be bullshit, but I heard someone say that within the church or weirdness, like one of the built-in rules is that they can't be with anyone but God. They devote themselves to God, which is just weird. It's just weird. It seems like a harem thing happening. Where like a guy's like, yeah, only me though. It's like, what? It's weird. Real weird. Anyways, point being, the meme is just like a nuns in anime, gross. I like how this is the takeaway also. I like how the takeaway is like nuns in anime. look at the like booba and all that stuff. That's a child, my guy. That's the biggest takeaway there. It's not even like that it's a nun. It's just that it's a kid who's wearing a fucking skirt up to goddamn. But no, you're right. The nun aspect is odd. It's weird. I'm kidding. Good meme. Good meme. I just think it's there's a funnier meme within the meme. This was in the girls' bathroom at school. Missing dog. I miss my dog. He's not lost or anything. He's just at home. And I'm here at school. Enjoy the picture of him though. Why'd you say missing dog then? You lying bitch. What is this? I feel like this is a little tone deaf. You don't think everyone's sitting here missing their dogs? Okay, that's one of the best parts when you get home. I'm gonna start crying if I continue, never mind. I love my boy who passed away quite a while ago and I still cry every time I think about it. Anyway, moving on. I fear no man. What is it? What is it? But those things. What is it? Oh, guillotines and shit? Or like double-sided sharp blades? It makes me Hadada. What? What is that? I seen an AMV of this in a clip of this show I want to watch called Spy X Family. I've been talking to you guys about it since it came out, alright? But the videos are delayed, so it just looked like I jumped on the bandwagon. Fuck you. I seen an AMV where I seen her getting all flustered, and I was like, what's happening? And it looked like she was just looking at an art museum, and I think she's just looking at a guillotine. What? What? Weird. But also, she's a... I don't want to spoil it, but actually they spoil it in the first 2 seconds. So I get like the anime opening. You have no idea how frustrating it is to like. Anime is the most spoilery medium in the world. Okay, anime openings are basically like, here's the entire plot. Here's every character, and also anime does this bullshit thing where they're like, who could this character be? And maybe it's the last dumb fuck in the opening that we haven't seen. Maybe it's him. What? It's just a crazy. My mom buying a PS5. Why are they eyeballing you? Me, who told her it's a router for internet. The optics of this doesn't make sense to me. First of all, did your like router break or something? Had to have broken, right? Also, no router, it costs fucking $300, I don't think. Yeah, jeez, unless it's like an installment thing. Anyways, secondly, is your mom an idiot? Like she would have had to check the router and see that it's not working. And if it isn't not working, and you somehow you swapped it out, what? You still just have a fucking no internet. I'd much rather have access to the internet than not a console. Okay, at least you have infinite possibilities. Granted, some could no, because if you have a PS4, you need the internet to make it. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, this is, to me is always like this was not a thing that ever could happen because your PS5 would just get sold away immediately and you would not have a net PS. Maybe we were just clever children that realized there's rules to this game and we gotta win this game. Okay, if we're good, if we're kind, if we're sweet, if we make sure we do our shit and we make sure we're good quality, Christmas comes around, boom, spoiled. Otherwise, nothing. But yeah, to me, I always see these people like try to get one over on their parents, and I'm like, I don't know how you didn't get your ass whooped, but also how you didn't like just not get the outcome that you wanted, because like you're clearly like, I don't know anything that ever worked out for anybody who did this. Like I tricked my parents, and I didn't like 2 weeks later get my ass beat or not the thing. So what? Anywho, me after sending my friends a really disturbing and traumatic video. Good, huh? Well, I don't know about the whole, yeah, this to me would, this has happened a lot with the whole like, and this always is like a rough one for me. We've talked about it many times in a past life, we'll say, on a separate channel. We're all free, but I'm bringing it back. But we talked about this once. It's just like people would like upload really, like this is way back in the day, like when we first started the series, way back in the day. But it was when we had a person in our community who was like really found it funny, I guess, to find like really edgy stuff. I'm talking like it was always political. It was always like school shootery stuff, and I was kind of like, I mean, I guess you have your I'm not big on like judging people for what they find funny. Granted, I don't find it funny, but like I don't think that means you should be just muzzled and locked away or whatever. I do think it's fair to be like, this is our space. Let's not just shit all over it. Even though you might find shit funny, doesn't mean it's you want to shit everywhere. So I guess is my perception on that. But then to some extent, I feel like a little bit. It's less with like there's a certain limits for me that I find like okay, but I also have that voice in my head that I can't silence. So like one of the things is when I see like a suicide, oh, I'm so depressed, I want to die kind of meme, there's a part of me that's like, goofy fun. I know that's part of my generation's humor, is like, fuck it, I'll kill myself. Here's the max extreme of a joke that you could possibly go to. And in that, it's the punchline. But then there's also some like people who are deeply depressed, and they use that as a way to kind of express their sorrow without being judged for feeling bad or sorrowful, I suppose. But simultaneously, it is also like, it makes me sad because I'm like, I don't. That's a horrible feeling to feel, and then I hope you're seeking to remedy. So like, I think it's like, a lot of times I'm like, funny joke, but also I'm like, this is utterly terrifying. Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty bad at that. Like, I have your baseline principles, which is like, I think everyone should be able to express themselves and not feel like as long as they're not hindering others' ability to express themselves or like traumatic, like what do you call it, traumatizing people. Like again, I mentioned where like we all got to exist in this space. So if you're shitting everywhere, then it's bad. But if you're just kind of saying something that people say like, I don't get it, that's weird. I don't know if that should be, ostracized, I guess. If it's not on everybody to understand everyone's perspective and understanding of the world. It's just you having to be content with them having their perception and you having your perception and going about your business. Granted, I do sometimes feel uncomfortable by some things. It hasn't happened in a long while, and I've gotten better at it. But yeah, like if someone showed me like one of the Reddits that's incredibly popular, and also I think it's an Instagram account, but it's called Nature is fucking brutal, I think is what it's called. Or no, Nature is effing metal is what it's called. I don't know what it is. Like, to me, I don't know what it is, but I find it deeply hard to watch. And I eat meat. Like, I'm not like some sort of saint thing, but I really hate like hearing the agonizing cries of animals. Like, it makes me like feel disgusting, like horribly disgusting. And yeah, like I know a lot of people like those things, and like they find it like, that's fucking crazy, dude, isn't it? And I'm just like, I find it sad. Like I deeply like it, fucking a little bit too much. And not that I judge people for like, nature is probably crazy and interesting in different ways, but yeah, that one to me, it's not that I have a judgment on people's behalf, but it is also just like do you not feel anything when you see like a deer screaming for its life like the deep carnal instinct to want to survive? Like that does nothing for you in terms of like rattling your emotional state even a little bit. Again, I fully understand that I might just be built to be a little bit of a baby on certain things, which I think everybody is. Everybody has their soft spot. But I hate hearing stuff like that. And I know a lot of people tend to be like, it's fucking wicked. Next meme. we dwelled on that one for a little bit too long. The MC doesn't want me. First time? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay. We don't know what's gonna happen with that series. Amelia could fucking die or something, hopefully. I don't know. Anyways, but we don't. Let's not throw in the towel yet for Rem. Okay, all these other fucking people, I don't know. To me, just the notion of if you are ever second place to anybody in a relationship, count your blessings, because you have a lesson of like, that is not a person for me. I'm sorry, but one of the things you should look for within a partner is that no matter what this person is, they choose you. Number one, you're always going to be first and never second. And no matter of all the people in the world, maybe it's just through will alone, I choose you. I choose you every morning. That's the person that you want. If there's ever like, well, which one offers me more? Get the fuck out. You don't want a person that you're like second, like, yeah, find a person that they're like you, okay? Holy shit, that is the most fucking meme. Oh, that's so fucking good and awful. Holy shit. Johnny Depp after rolling over in his bed. You guys probably, this is an old ass meme at this point. I got so many of these to upload it, but that's perfect. Yeah, if you guys didn't see it, it's like a trial going on. Amber Heard shit in Johnny's bed because she was mad at him. Just kind of a psychotic situation. Anyway, and yeah, it's just, oh fuck, that'd be the one. Also, well, right, that's not what happened. He wasn't in the bed. His like assistant lady was telling him what she found on his side of the bed at a certain moment. And just, golly, poor people have to clean that up. But golly, I want my son to reject masculine stereotypes. Then he falls in love with trapdoors. Oh man, I don't know what it is. But there's something deep in my heart and soul that just says, leave them alone. Who cares? Your job as a parent is to love them and make sure they don't fuck it up. Whatever up is the world. And them liking tractors are gonna fuck it up. Them like not feeling loved, them not having barriers and boundaries and understandings of the world and how to engage with it, and the pitfalls and gain to be had in engaging with it is the thing. Yeah. Got a cat, need a name. Also, are those like tarot cards below you? I don't know what that is. Anyways, yeah, see, anything that like, there's nothing, you could call him Pisha, which is the Portuguese word for tiny pee-pee. That's kind of a chode. I'm sorry, cat, but I'm just saying. You could have like a fucking, I don't know. Honestly, in hindsight, it wouldn't make sense if it wasn't kind of like classic dick and balls. Okay, although it is weird that there is that deviation at the center of the, anyway, that's goddamn, that gives me anxiety. Just take away the little thing. Ew. Oh, I hate it. You have no room? You were just going forward and backwards? What are you doing? What is this motion so indicative of? I don't know. Elden Crossing. This is eligible for thumbnail. Although, dude, I'm such an idiot. I'm sorry. There's like plenty of options where I could clickbait. Not clickbait. We show it. It's not clickbait. But like anime thottery at its peak, and people be like, and then watch it. But instead, I'm like, but this is so cute. And then we get no exposure. We get no momentum. But I don't know. It's just like, look at greatness. Baby, please, you're not Italian just because you watched over 100 hours of Momster movie. It's a legitimate business. Oh, don't be a wise guy. Don't call it pasta sauce. Call it gravy. What? Send his regard. Oh, it's Bultiazzi. Such a. Can you believe this broad? Fed. I can hear it, but I don't want to commit to. You know what I mean? Capiche. Capiche. The hair always gets me. Also, the just excessive amount of chest hair. But have you guys found that you've met people in your life that do this? Me, I don't know why. I always get like a deep sense of because I've always really liked anime and been in that community for a big portion of my life. And yeah, a lot of people, take on the mantle of like certain anime characters, and it's just like, this is not how people are. Okay, now granted, sometimes they take on certain ideas and they roll with them and it all works out, but oftentimes it's cringe at the beginning, which is probably everything. Or kind of like a little sponge that eventually finds its way. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Hope you guys do enjoy the rest of your day. I appreciate you so much for hanging out with me. Yes, this is our new channel. I'm very happy with it. Hopefully I can see you again, my friends, as well as check out the video over there, because there's more of us reacting to absolute crazy weird nonsense, and hopefully I can see you over again in the next couple of videos. Thank you kindly for your time. Hopefully I can see you again, and goodbye, my friends.